Hey guys, you ready to have a story with Papa? Well, we're going to read Where Will All the Animals Go? Are you ready? All right, let's get started. Where Will All the Animals Go? By Sharon Holaves. Illustrated by Leigh Grant. The little boy's holding a kitty cat. Got a lamb behind him. All right, let's see what we got. Kitty cats and chickens. There's a cow. All right. One spring morning, Matt was visiting his grandfather. The spring sun peeked from behind the clouds, and Grandpa and Matt watched the animals in the barnyard and the pasture. Looks like a storm might be coming up, said Grandpa. Where will all the animals go if there's a storm? Asked Matt. Oh, they'll know where to go, said Grandpa. So this over here, this must be Matt here. And then this gentleman here, this is Grandpa. Oh, there's a pig right there. And a horse. And a couple lambs out there. And there's some sheep out in the field. All right. The squirrels were clattering at the cloudy sky and filling their cheeks with acorns. They must be hungry. They look pretty full, though. Look at that little guy. He's pretty chunky, if you ask me. The ducks were quacking in the pond and bobbing their heads to catch food. The ducks were quacking, quack, 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 in the pond and bobbing their heads to catch food. Look at this one. He's upside down right there. He's hungry. These little babies. The chickens were clucking in their yard and scratching for gravel. The rooster was flapping his wings while he crowed for the sun to come out from behind the clouds. So, where are you at, son? The pigs oinked as they munched on corn in their trough. Why, we don't have to eat in a trough, aren't we lucky? This is where pigs eat. It's called a trough. So they put their food in there. We put ours on a plate. They were much too busy to notice the storm coming. They're just busy eating. Chomp, chomp, chomp. She's got a big nose, huh? The cows were patiently chewing their cuds. The horse neighed and then pricked up his ears to listen for the rising wind. The mother robin stood very quietly, cocking her head to hear the worms beneath the ground. She noticed that the branches in the orchard were bending in the wind. You really think they can hear the worms in the ground? I don't know. And isn't this pretty funny? There's one red horse and all these brown cows. The sheep were eating the clover in the meadow, and it ewe bayed at the sun as it slipped further behind the clouds. Bah. That's what sound a sheep makes. It goes bah. Grandpa and Matt watched the sky getting darker and darker. The morning sun had completely disappeared behind a huge, dark thunderheads. Look how dark those clouds are. Looks like he needs to put his hat on. Isn't that funny? He's running through the rain with his hat in his hand. And the kitty cats are running. Everybody's running for the house. Lightning! Crack went the lightning. Rumble went the thunder. Grandpa and Matt ran to the kitchen door. Matt looked back at the barnyard. Where will all the animals go in the storm? Matt asked again. You'll see, said Grandpa. Where are they gonna go? While the rain and hail beat against the farmhouse, Matt and Grandpa sat in a cozy kitchen and ate oatmeal cookies and drank fresh milk. They waited in the house until the storm to end. They waited in the house for the storm to end. Oatmeal cookies and milk. It's some good stuff there. This kitty cat down here, he's wanting some cookies. He's wanting some milk. Oh, look, and there's a kitty cat sleeping on his lap right there. Isn't that so cute? At last, the lightning stopped crackling. The thunder stopped rumbling. The storm was over. Grandpa and Matt went into the porch. Grandpa and Matt went out onto the porch. Now you'll see where all the animals went in the storm, said Grandpa. Matt watched very quietly. The squirrels crept out of the hole in the oak tree and scolded at the wet leaves. They weren't real happy with the rain. They got angry. All their leaves are all wet. But they got inside before the storm. They got in their home. The ducks waddled out of the long weeds growing beside the pond and flapped their wings. They're shaking off. Look at this little baby right here in the reed. Another one. There's a little baby behind this one right here. And a baby there. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Oh, here come all the chickens out of their chicken coop. The chickens came down the ramp from the hen house, clucking at their chicks. The rooster crowed happily as the sky grew brighter. The pigs came out of their pigsty and rolled in the fresh mud. Pigs like to roll in the mud, that's for sure. That helps cool them off. Because pigs don't sweat, they gotta roll around in the mud to cool off. The horse and the cows came out of the barn. Shaking their heads, ding dong went the cowbell. This cow has a cowbell on it. That's so their grandpa, the farmer, can keep track of them. And the other cows hear it, and they'll follow that cow with the cowbell. The father robin flew from the nest into the apple tree and sang a spring song. I wonder what song he's singing. The sheep came out of their shelter. The lamb kicked up its heels in the clean spring air. This lamb is kicking around. Boy, there's a lot of sheep, isn't there? Yeah, sorry, Bob. A lot of animals. Now Matt knew where all the animals had gone during the storm. They had all gone to their own special places. Look, said Grandpa. See what else is coming out after the storm? Matt looked up. To see a bright spring sun coming out from behind the clouds and shine in the clearing sky. There's the sun coming up. This silly kitty cat, he's sitting on the fence. Hey, sorry for the rough transition there. I just want to make sure that you know that your papa loves you more than anything in the world.